How do you feel about baseball?
I'm pro baseball.
You like it?
It's not my favorite sport, but
Are you a fan?
no, I don't know shit about what's going on in baseball right now. But it's entering my feed more, and it's interesting enough.
Hmm. All right. Well, I've been to two baseball games in my life. One when I was like 6 with summer camp. Didn't know what the hell was going on. And once when I was like 33 with the family. Didn't know what the hell was going on. Long and boring. And it seems like it's more fun for people to just go and drink beer and eat hot dogs and chill out.
That's what it's for. It's
Yeah,
America's favorite pastime. You do it to
yeah,
pass the
but
time.
you could just do that at the house though.
I mean, not when there wasn't TV or AC or anything.
Oh,
Like,
something new back then. So now they
this is a
just keep it
very old.
going.
Well, it's not very old sport, like in the grand scheme of things, but it's a pretty old sport at this point.
All right,
And
that makes sense.
I've been to two MLB games. Both of them were the Nats and the Braves. One in Atlanta, one in DC. So just so happened
Okay. Well,
because my brother's a Nats fan. So I enjoyed both the games. I started going to the Tides every now and then.
my first was I don't know, it was the Mets and somebody, and then when I was grown, it was a Tides game. So how do you feel about crime?
You know, can't say I'm really for it. I
All right.
think
How do you feel about
this
crime
might
with
be
baseball analogies?
I'm saying this might be a controversial take, but I think crime is bad in general.
Okay. What
Crime
about
with
crime with
baseball.
baseball analogies?
Well, do you remember Recess?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where like the woman comes to the
Nelly and
school
them?
and makes like the documentary about the kids?
Vaguely.
Because I remember that being part of it. It's like they learn how to steal and whatnot. It's like because they stole a base in a game. Like that's your come on.
Speaking of learning how to steal, that's our movie today. Caught stealing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that caught stealing was a baseball term. So, first bit of trivia. And on that note, thank you for joining us today. If this is your first time with us, we're the secret group of brown kids. Who are the secret group of brown kids? It's a secret. But you might be able to find us committing crimes with our cats. Literally, our pet cats. Or our neighbors' cats. My name is Tivzilla, your host, and on this podcast, I make my friends watch movies until either morale improves or we run out of movies. And on the panel today, Arsehole, Jamel.
What's going on, everybody?
And the movie of the day or week episode is Caught Stealing from 2025. Last year for us at the time of this recording. And if you don't know what it's about, when his neighbor asked to take care of his cat, a burned out ex-baseball prodigy now working as a bartender finds himself in a dangerous struggle for survival amidst the criminal underbelly of the late 1990s New York City without knowing why. Directed by Darren Aronofsky, which is wild because this is the first time, it's weird because this is the first time I've watched one of his movies and it not be a weird movie. He's like poster child for an artsy-fartsy movie.
So what's weird is that it's somehow more of a Guy Ritchie movie than a Darren Aronofsky movie.
Yeah, all it needed was the nicknames, and then it would be nicknames and British accents, and then it would full on be a Guy Ritchie movie.
Well, you do have Russ. He feels like he's been plucked right out of Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, that's the one. But if it was a Guy Ritchie movie, his name would have been like Mohawk Russ.
Did you clock that was Doctor Who, Matt Smith?
Yeah. He has a very distinct face. So
he does, but
he's number 11, right?
Mohawk did enough that I was. I'm sorry, you're asking me which number Doctor he is?
Yeah, he's 11.
Oh, I'm the wrong kind of nerd for that.
I'm telling you, he's 11.
Well, you asked first.
Fair enough.
Sure.
But
I believe you.
David Tennant's number 10.
Great.
That's easy to remember because his last name is Tennant.
I will squirrel that away for if it comes up during bar trivia in the next however many years.
Look, when you have your Slumdog Millionaire moment, and they ask you who's the 10th Doctor, if you're like, thank you, Tiff.
Do you get a cut because you gave me the answer?
I'm not even asking for a cut. I'm just asking for acknowledgement.
Okay. I guess I'll give you 10K.
Thanks.
All right.
But yeah, a non-weird Darren Aronofsky movie. Darren Aronofsky.
What's your favorite Aronofsky before this?
Mm,
Or is that something you'd rather get into later?
we can get into it later
Okay.
because I got to think about it a little bit. But let's finish the table setting.
Sure, sure.
Released August 2025. I remember me and my mom went to see it in theaters at the end of the summer and enjoyed ourselves. But right now it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix because it's a Columbia Sony movie, and a lot of their movies go to Netflix. Nobody cares except for me. So right now it's on Netflix, like I said, if you want to go watch it. And I recommend watching it. It's not like the type of movie where you need to watch it before you listen to us talk about it for real. There is a couple things that can be spoiled in it, but I mean, I would watch it anyway before I listen to people talk about it. But you do you, boo boo. But starring Austin Butler, I think he's one of the like sexy white boys right now. Regina
Pretty
King,
high up.
Zoe Kravitz, Matt Smith, as we mentioned earlier, Liev Schreiber, Vincent D'Onofrio, Griffin Dunn, Nikita Kukushkin, Yuri Kolokov, said that right, and Bad Bunny.
Not billed as Bad Bunny. He's going by his real name.
Yeah, Benito. Benito. I don't want to mess up the man name. I had it. His
Oh,
last name's Ocasio.
but Yuri, you went ahead and butchered.
I don't know that man.
You don't know Bad Bunny?
Look, Yuri didn't make DTMF, so look, till he puts out an album that's as beautiful as that, I'm not gonna know his name. No disrespect. That's disrespectful, but I don't mean disrespect. Anyway, writers Charlie Houston and Charlie Houston. It's the same guy. He wrote the book and the screenplay.
Yeah, apparently that's something he does. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio? That's
not hard. It's not hard. I just second guessed myself.
You did.
Yeah, it's on me. It's on me.
All right.
Like I even I'm every time I'm like, oh, that's a real easy name. Even like I'm talking about like 4 hours ago. I was like, oh, I got that. And then when it came time to say his real name, second guessed myself. Anyway, I didn't want to come up here and be like, yo, Benito Rodriguez. Oh, shit. Then I got to deal with this auntie whooping my ass in the VIP.
Continue, sir.
Sorry. So budget is 40 to 60 million. I couldn't get an exact number. Box office, domestic 19 million, worldwide 33. This is a flop. A flop. That sucks. But I feel like nobody cares because it's Aronofsky.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe the studio cares.
He's at the blank check. He's done enough big stuff that he still gets to make whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, and even then, he's one of those where it's like if it flops, they don't care because he's established enough. I don't know. Maybe they will care. I don't know. I feel like studios care about money, but it's cool.
There's the money and there's the prestige, and they know Aronofsky can bring the prestige when he feels like it. So
that's true. They'll take that bet for a prestige play. This wasn't one for sure. I'm not even sure why he took it, but I'm happy he did. But yeah, it's not like a Scorsese where it's like, oh, we got a Scorsese. It's not gonna make no money, but we got a Scorsese and we might get an Oscar. Like, well, anyway, ratings, Rotten Tomatoes, audience 83, critics 85. Do you agree?
I'm gonna tell you, man, I didn't love this movie.
No, you disagree. Moving on. We'll get into it though. Shout outs. Last time I didn't have any shout outs because it was 2 years. Also, I'm going to remind people this is our second episode back after a 2-year hiatus, so bear with us. I might be a little rusty, even though I feel like I'm feeling a little loose. I'm feeling like I'm back in it. But shout outs. Since our last recording, big ups to Vietnam. We got someone in Vietnam listening to every damn episode we had. Whoever you are, thank you. Or,
appreciate you, man.
As the Vietnamese say, thank you. Also, Ontario. Singapore came back. I don't know if you remember, but like it was a running joke. Like Singapore was like our first like international reoccurring listener. And then we made a joke about the movie Great Wall, and then they never came back. But Singapore's back.
All right.
It might not be the same person, but hey, Singapore's back.
Why are you bringing up old stuff, man? Now he gonna remember and tune us out.
They forgave us. And India. Also, somebody in California really been listening to. So whoever you are, thank you. And remember to like, share, subscribe, email us. No one ever, still 3 years in, nobody ever emails us. It's all right.
I mean, Do people still use email?
Shut up.
Don't they just use social media?
They don't message us on social media either. It's
Oh,
okay
well.
though. So, real quick, how do you feel about it? Even though I just stopped you from talking about it.
No, that's cool. Having just rewatched it, it's a competent movie. You know, it looks really nice. I like the soundtrack. Overall, I just feel like the movie is too mean.
What? Okay.
And I do think that the message is muddled, and it's something I can get into later. If
Okay. All right.
yeah.
We can fight later.
A lot of
I
people,
enjoyed it.
yeah, a lot of people are gonna like this movie. Like, I
You
get
said
it.
they don't like it?
They are going to.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
if you
okay.
watch it, like it's got a lot of elements. There's some humor. It's got that grit. Again, it's kind of got that old school Guy Ritchie feel. But there's there's a way that these things are kind of supposed to go that this movie tries to subvert, and not that that's a bad thing. It's just the decisions it makes, I feel like, undercut the message that it's supposed to be carrying.
All right. I have no idea what you're talking about, but
We'll get
we're
there.
going to get into it. But first, let's go through the movie.
Oh, you were about to say, like, how you felt.
Oh, I really liked it the first time I watched it. I might have liked it a little less the second time, but I don't know if that's because I was watching it to build this episode, or if it's just because I already seen it and like the beats didn't hit as hard because I already seen it. The twists, is it a twist? I don't know. More like reveal. It's not really a twist. Just the reveal didn't hit as hard because I already seen it, but I was still laughing. So that, I guess that's good. And I was happy. Like, the movie made me happy. I didn't laugh as hard as the first time, but like I said, it could. If I watch it a third time, then I'll know for sure. But
This is not a happy movie.
there's a lot of jokes. I mean,
There's-
like, bad stuff happens.
There's some jokes, but
There's a
this
lot of
shit's dire.
even they even undercut like hard moments with jokes. It's a funny movie.
It's pretty funny, but it's also fucked.
I mean, but anytime you get like an action crime movie that's also a comedy, it's the same. It's like you said, Guy Ritchie. Like, crazy shit happens in Guy Ritchie movies. You know, like the Guy Ritchie movies, not like the Aladdin Guy Ritchie movies, but it's still funny.
I'm not going to say it's not funny.
Okay,
It certainly is.
I mean, laughter to me is a cheat code because I like joy, and so that can. But I'm interested to hear your deep dive when we get through it.
Yeah, since I had to watch this movie a second time.
It's not that bad. But anyway, we're about to spoil the movie, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it on Netflix. All right, let's get into it. So the film starts out 4 a.m. in the Lower East Side of Manhattan in the 90s with our protag, Hank, the bartender, closing up the bar where he works, and his girlfriend, Yvonne, shows up. And like, they head back to his apartment and they run into Hank's roommate, Russ, who's like, he's got a mohawk, he's a punk rocker looking dude. British, like real British, like, you know, true punk. Anyway, so Russ was hiding the key under the doormat and he was getting ready to leave a note on Hank's door with instructions on how to take care of his cat because he has to fly back to England because his dad just had a stroke. And we get this quick funny bit with the neighbor Dwayne opening his door complaining about the noise, and then Russ starts to snap on him, right? And then we get some sexy time between Hank and Yvonne, and a funny little bit with Russ's cat, whose name is Bud the cat. The cat's real name is Tonic, by the way.
How do you feel about this being set in the 90s?
I love it.
Yeah? Do you think it was necessary?
For some of the jokes, but I get, now that you ask that, if it's necessary, I don't know if it is. They could probably pull it off today and have to change very little, maybe the definitely the airport stuff. Not getting ahead of ourselves. Definitely the airport stuff. But generally, they probably don't have to change too much if they brought it to modern day.
Necessary probably isn't the right question, but like, what?
It's more the feel.
I think they did a good job of like recreating. Yeah, maybe they just wanted to capture that moment, because also there's the whole thing with the Giants, right?
I mean, I don't know enough about baseball to know that.
I have to assume that all that was what was really happening, because otherwise, why? Man, we didn't put that up.
I'm gonna just assume too. Shit.
But then, you know, we get the Giuliani jokes. We get the trash on the street when there was like the garbage strike. Like, yeah, it really does kind of
even the laundromat and every machine behind them was out of service. Like little things like that. That was just like I was cracking up this time because I didn't notice it the last time. It's just everything's dirty. I mean, today everything is still dirty in New York, but it's somehow still less trash.
Yeah,
But like yeah, but like
it's a
there was
different
literally yeah, like half the sidewalk was literally trash in the movie, and that's how it used to be. So I get it. I lived in New York from 92 to 97. So I was a little kid, but I remember the trash.
Hmm.
But
You
yeah,
remember the Jewish gangsters running around?
that too. Yeah, it was a thing.
Word.
No joke. But- dead ass. But yeah, so we get a bit with the sexy time with Hank and Yvonne. Yvonne's Zoe Kravitz, and Russ the cat, not Russ the cat, Bud the cat. Like he, it's so funny. He winks. Like he's watching them, and then he winks, and I was like, yeah, me too, man, me too.
I didn't catch the wink.
There's 2 times the fourth wall is broken in this movie, and both times it's the cat.
I'm not gonna watch it the third time to find that out.
Just take my word for it. So this is
Okay.
the first time in the beginning, and then at the end, he breaks the fourth wall again.
Gotcha.
So the next day, the cat tries to get some of Hank's tuna and cream cheese sandwich. Is that what he was making? That's what it looked like, right?
Definitely tuna. Not sure about cream cheese, but
I don't know what else that white stuff could have been. Unless that's some like, because it wasn't even like a mayonnaise bottle. It looked like a cream cheese tub. Anyway, if that's a thing, somebody let us know. Vietnam, let us know.
you could not. I don't need to know.
I have to know. Who does that? Is that a 90s? I don't know. But yeah, so he was making his tuna and cream cheese sandwich, possibly, and the cat was watching him, and he realized, oh, the cat's probably hungry. Let me go get him some actual cat food and not people food, even though cats eat tuna. So he goes next door to Russ's apartment, but while he's trying to get in, he gets jumped by some Russian thugs looking for Russ, and they literally kick the piss out of him. And while
And
they're
blood.
kicking the piss out of him, yeah, they
blood.
rupture a kidney. But while they're kicking the piss out of him, Dwayne from before, the neighbor, opens the door to complain about the noise. Hank, Austin Butler, is like, call the cops, Dwayne. And he's like, stop or I'll call the cops. And he's like, no, actually call the cops, Dwayne. He was a little too calm to be getting jumped for me. To like, he's getting like they're killing him.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, call the cops, Dwayne. Anyway,
not a lot of anguish in that request.
No, that just gave me. I'm not asking now because I'm going to forget by the end of the episode. Is Austin Butler a good actor?
Yes,
I think so too. Now here's the controversial bit. He reminds me of Keanu. I don't think Keanu's a bad actor. I just think he doesn't have a wide range. And here's the thing. I don't know if Austin Butler doesn't have a wide range and what he can do well, or if he's just so nonchalant with it that he does have a wide range, but he's just always cool.
So actually, as you bring this up, it reminds me of the other movie that this movie reminds me of, in Lucky Number 11.
Ooh, I love that movie. I haven't even thought of that.
I love that movie. And in Lucky Number 11,
you like it?
I love that movie.
Okay. Yeah. We should do that one day.
Oh, absolutely. I'm there. Slevin claims he has a condition called something like ataraxia.
Yeah.
Where he is like clinically unable to kind of give a shit.
It's been like 20 years since I've seen this movie, but yeah.
It's him explaining away why he doesn't seem worried about the situation because he's in control of the situation. But it's like, if anyone's like, why aren't you more like freaked out about this? Oh, because I have this ataraxia thing. Yeah. Austin Butler's Hank's kind of...
You know, it's so funny that you're saying this.
Oh, go ahead.
Because now I'm thinking about, like, back in the day, we used to have this conversation, is Josh Hartnett a good actor? Because people used to say no, but then, like, you give it enough time down the road after he took a hiatus and he comes back, and then people were excited that he came back. And I was like, I thought everybody hated him back in the day.
He was a young actor, and he did, you know...
Yeah, I think he did the pretty boy roles.
He did Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, so like I remember when people used to shit on
Hollywood
Leo.
Homicide.
Yeah, Hollywood Homicide. We don't talk about that. I remember that with Harrison Ford. But yeah, like people used to shit on. You remember when people used to shit on Leo just because he was pretty?
I used to shit on Leo because Romeo plus Juliet.
That's a dope movie. I don't care what nobody says.
I hate that movie.
Look, the swords, and they were guns, but they called them swords. They called the gun swords, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Anyway.
Very creative. Anyway, that's an argument for another day.
Tongue at me.
But thumb and
oops, fucked up the joke. Damn it. Anyway,
Jesus.
Slevin.
Anyway, I saw a little Slevin in Hank and in this movie in general. At least that's what my brain brought to it. But yeah, as you point that out. Now, he also just had the living shit kicked out of him and probably couldn't muster a more, what's what I'm looking for?
Urgency?
Spirited, urgent, like, yeah, he was just like, Dwayne, call the cops. I want to be yelling at you, but I literally cannot.
He was like, I'm calling cops. No, actually call the cops, Dwayne. Oh, man. I'm glad we had that talk.
Oh, and by the way, while we're here, we got to talk about Microbe.
Talk about who?
Microbe. Of the two Russian gangsters, the smaller one, the Mad Dog one.
Okay, all right. I didn't know his name. I've just been calling him Short and Angry the whole time.
Yeah, I caught it in the captions, but they call him Microbe, okay. And that is what he is. He is short and angry.
He's short and
and he is maybe my favorite performance in this movie.
That's fair. His little when he does his little American accents and he tries to.
Okay. I hate him.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
He's a piece of shit, but
yeah.
What the actor is bringing to the role, like the physicality and everything, and the humor, it's great.
I even like it when he's not talking because
he's mugging.
Yeah, because it's like he's always ready to take a bite out of somebody's ass. Like he's just, even when he's not talking, he's still like angry and he's like, his head's on a swivel. Like he's ready for some shit.
Yeah, like for no reason. He's just like all this angry energy balled up and like ready to go for no, like they didn't have to attack Austin Butler for anything. He just is like, there's a person here, I'm gonna fuck him up.
That's kind of the joke, I guess, huh? Yeah. Like, because he's just trying to take care of the cat, and he gets dragged into this just because, like, he was there, and it was Microbe. Microbe wanted to whoop ass. So anyway, Hank ruptures his kidney, or I mean, he doesn't rupture his own kidney. The Russians ruptures his kidney, and we just see like blood and pee come out.
That's not good.
Oh no. Wait, does he actually say that?
Yeah.
He actually looks down and says, "That's not good," and then fades to black. Yeah. So we get a flashback where Hank and his friend are drinking and driving, and then he swerves to dodge a cow that's walking out in the middle of the road, and he flies into a telephone pole. But right before the impact, Hank jolts awake and he's in the hospital. Yeah. And Zoe Kravitz is there and explains that he's been in and out for 2 days, and they had to take out a ruptured kidney or he'd die. Yikes. Yeah. So Hank signs himself out, and in the cab on the way home, Yvonne goes down the list of all the things that he shouldn't do, which includes no more alcohol forever, because the kidneys process toxins and alcohol is a toxin. So no more drinking. And up until this point, we've seen him drink a lot. Like he's an alcoholic.
You see, I think the next scene definitely illustrates that more, because like before that,
you don't know for sure.
Yeah, he didn't seem like a problem drinker to me. Like the sexy times between them, like they're racing to take their own clothes off, and she's got a cigarette and he's got his beer, and like neither of them puts it down. And then there is the point where she does try to tell him to put his beer. He's like, "It's perfectly good beer," and she's like, "Well, then drink it later." Kind of reluctant.
Yeah, they don't do a lot to show that he's an alcoholic at that point. It comes back at this point now where you see it's like, oh, he does like his fridge is just like alcohol.
It's all beer. There's liquor in the freezer. There's literally bottles everywhere.
And then the fact that he works in a bar, and now you're going back and thinking, oh, okay. And then also the flashback.
Sorry, so we don't actually see a flashback, but we do see him like jolt awake the next morning after they spend the night together. Mm-hmm. Like we don't see the reason, but we do see him kind of like gasp and like wake up and like he's having some
kind of so it's implied that like every time he goes to sleep, he sees it. And that's also why you can put two and two together and say, okay, that's why he drinks.
Yeah, that is most likely why he drinks. Yep. I think the movie is saying that's why he drinks.
Okay, we'll get more into that soon. So at the apartment before she leaves for a shift, she's a paramedic. Yvonne stands on business and tells Hank he better do as he's instructed. And Hank kind of is like, yeah, sure. And then he asks about their relationship. And Yvonne gives this line that's like the crux of the movie, right? I just need to know you're a guy who can take care of his shit. I don't want to be with someone who is running away from his life. You run away from what you're afraid of, then it owns you. Like that's the point of the movie.
Kind of thinks, yeah.
And then she leaves, and the cat knocks over a beer bottle onto the bed. That's why you got a beer bottle on a shelf above your bed. Just
it's not even convenient.
Yeah, like you got to stand on the bed to get it. How'd it get up there? Yeah, so Bud the cat knocks over a beer bottle onto the bed, which causes Hank to go to get his sheets washed. And on the way back, he sees one of the Russians getting pizza across the street. And then he runs into the building. But then he hears the other, shorter, angrier Russian you called Microbe earlier. He's upstairs shouting. So like Hank slides by and he makes his way up to the roof, and then he climbs down the fire escape to try and slip into his apartment. But then he hears the thugs inside Russ's apartment next door. So after he gets in all that, he calls a detective who left a card for him at the hospital, right? Now enter Regina King.
Oh, wait, I just want to say, I would have hung out on the roof.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I don't need to get into my apartment that bad.
Give it 20 minutes. They ain't hanging out that long.
He left his sheets up there anyway.
Yeah, I don't...
It wasn't raining. It was a nice
I do
day.
want to say the shot we get, it had to be done digitally, but the shot we get kind of craning in to this alleyway as he's like climbing down, did look really cool.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's not the main poster, but there is a poster of that for the movie with that using that shot. I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, so enter Detective Roman, Regina King, and he catches her up on the Russians, but she tells him that she's there because of Russ, and she's with narcotics, and that she starts to question Hank about Russ, but Hank doesn't know anything, and he's even shocked that she'd even accuse Russ of being a criminal. He's like, he's not a criminal. And she's like, really? But also, Hank can't tell if she's fucking with him or not. But it could just be her not trusting him, right? So we don't really know.
Well, she tells him like 3 times that she's fucking with him.
I mean, yeah. But like before that, before she admits that, yeah, I'm just fucking with you. What was the line? To see if something shakes loose? Just fucking with you to see if something shakes loose? Yeah. And then one of the officers with Roman comes out of the bathroom because he clogged Hank's toilet. Wow, that's wild shit.
Very, very, very disrespectful, very rude.
And
very New York too.
Yeah, very New York also. And
he tells him how to not to clog the toilet. He's like, "Y'all hold the handle or else clog." Yeah, I know how to flush a toilet. Well,
toilet's clogged. It up. Yep. And like Roman scolds him and everything, and he's like, "What? I had to go." But after they leave, Hank tries to unclog the toilet, fails, and it starts to overflow.
Gross.
Yeah, fucking gross. And they don't even like stay on this because something else happens, but it causes Hank to back up and bump into the litter box. And then he realizes that there's a giant turd in the litter box, a giant fake turd at that. But I don't know if he doesn't say it's fake. He just looks at it and he looks at the cat and he's like, what the fuck, bud? But it turns out that there's a key hidden in the fake turd. But then he notices 2 Orthodox Jewish fellows snooping around Russ's apartment through his peephole, right? And then he calls and leaves a message for Detective Roman.
Because Roman showed him their photo and called them scary monsters.
Oh.
And
I didn't catch that at the time.
Really? Oh. Yeah, so if you see these scary monsters, you call me. Like, yeah, she told him straight up, do not fuck with those guys.
So he did? He follows directions sometimes?
He follows the directions pretty much all the time, except for like for his own life.
Yeah, you're right.
That's actually one of the things that kind of frustrated me is because he's mostly doing what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah. And he keeps getting punished for it. But yeah, again, we'll get into that.
But that's still like the crux of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then he goes to the bar he works at and his boss pressures him into drinking.
Pressures?
Look, that's why I stopped myself, because
he really twisted his arm.
He tried so hard, right? It's like, hey man, have a drink. Nah, man, nah. Have a drink. Nah, have a drink. Okay. So he asked him 3 times.
It's like, okay, just one. And the next thing you know, he's like jumping on the pool table.
He is gone. And of course, Yvonne shows up. And like they start to fight because he's drunk off his ass, and they get into it. And she's like, she hails a cab, and she's like, you know what? I'm done babysitting tonight. And she dips. So Hank stumbles home, pukes on the front door, not in front of the front door,
Directly on the door.
directly horizontally from his mouth onto the door.
See, these are the Darren Aron things, right? Like he does gross stuff on camera, right?
I guess so. He does. There, a lot of his movies do have moments.
Like Trainspotting's him, right?
No, that's Danny Boyle. He's
Fuck. Nope, wrong guy.
Requiem, wrong drug
Requiem.
movie. Yeah. Shout out Tim.
There goes my credentials.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, crazy drug movie with another crazy drug movie. Also, crazy 20-something-year-old drug movie with crazy 20-something-year-old drug movie. But yeah, so pukes onto the door. And then he takes off his clothes. And he goes up to his apartment in just his underwear, right? Gets in there, picks up a bat, tries to hit a ball, and he breaks something. I couldn't tell what he broke. Was it a lamp or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
and then he just blacks out. Like, he doesn't even hit himself or anything. He just swings really hard and then passes out. But then he wakes up to the Russians in Bad Bunny, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's character's name is Colorado. And the first thing he notices is that they hurt the cat. Like, the cat's limping. Who hurts a cat?
Bad guys.
I mean, but the other thing is they didn't even like, like usually in these movies they shoot the pet. They didn't even kill the pet. It wasn't even like just a bullet or whatever. They kicked it or something. Like, who just does it?
You can't just shoot the cat in the apartment. The cops will come. You need to be able to interrogate guy first.
But you could just not hurt the cat. The cat can't talk. What the cat gonna do?
Well, the cat bit him. And
that's right. He bites. Every time that's right. Every time like someone goes near the cat, he's like carefully bites.
Except for Hank himself. He never even hisses at Hank. He likes Hank.
Yeah, which is a thing, and we'll get to that at the end of the movie. I just caught another thing. I'm gonna get to that when we get to it.
I got you. So yeah, now they're
So yeah,
they're going to interrogate Hank.
Yeah, bad guys are interrogating Hank, and they're trying to get him to tell him about the key, but he lost the key when he was drunk last night.
It's like they don't even know about the key. He actually tells them about it.
Oh yeah, they didn't know about the key before that. But then he tells them that he found something in the fake poop.
And then Microbe just dumps the whole litter box on his floor because he's a piece of shit. Fucking Microbe.
He doesn't have to be this way, but
he really does. He just wants to be the fucking worst person in the room.
Yeah, the worst person ever. Even his partner be looking at him like, you don't have to do all that, man.
Which one's got the giant birthmark on his face?
It's Microbe.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't think it was a birthmark. I thought you like got burned or something, or you got in a fight.
Could be
because he's just a scrappy dude. So probably. Yeah. So he tells him about the key that he lost, and they start to torture Hank by pulling out his staples from his the kidney wound, or where they cut the kidney out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that stops when once again neighbor Dwayne starts banging on the door. Well, this is the first time he left his apartment, but he's banging on the door complaining about the noise. And Colorado warns Hank that if he doesn't find the key and keep quiet, then he's going to kill everyone he loves. And then him and the Russians peace out. So once again, shout out Dwayne. Even though he's like an annoying neighbor, that's the second time he kind of came in clutch.
The 1990s web designer is coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, that's a running joke too. It's like, why is he always home? What is he? He's a banker? No, he's a web designer.
I build websites.
I build websites.
1990 whatever. Like, what the hell does that even mean?
See, I mean, I guess that's the joke because they don't know what the hell a website is.
Why do they all have cell phones?
They don't all have cell phones. Only
Yvonne and
because he went to a
Hank
payphone several times.
Phone.
Hank doesn't have a cell phone. He gets somebody else's cell phone.
He must lose his. Does he have a wired phone in the apartment?
He has a wired phone in the apartment and an answering machine. At some point, he gets Russ's cell phone.
Yes,
Russ had a cell phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense. All right.
I got two phones. So yeah, the Russians and Bad Bunny leave. So now our boy Hank doesn't know what to do, so he brings the cat to Yvonne's to get patched up and to get himself patched up because she's a paramedic. Also, she's smart, so she can help him think. Well, he tells her what's happening, right? Yeah, he does.
I think he tells her just about everything.
Yeah.
Which the thing is, again, he
Because he
is
still does, he
not.
doesn't really know what's happening.
Well, he's not trying to deceive anybody.
Anybody. Yeah.
Anybody who asks him anything about what's going on, except for his mother, he is telling like everything.
He is hesitant a little bit with the detective, but he still tells her.
I don't even remember him being hesitant. Like he was trying to make sure he told her everything, but like I think he literally told her, everything he knew.
I mean, eventually he did, but I just remember him stalling for like a little bit. But I don't know what that was. Maybe you're right. He still told her at the end, in the end. So but yeah, so he gets patched up by Yvonne, and then he heads out to find the key, and he calls his boss on the payphone. His boss Paul's bar. To ask about it, but then he sees the Jews that were snooping around Russ's apartment that Roman showed him the picture of that I missed, and they start to head towards him, and so he starts to haul ass, and eventually he loses them, and he calls Colorado and tells him where the key is, and Colorado's like, good, I'll go with you. But Hank's like, nah, it's with a friend, and you can't come with me. Hell nah. And Colorado's like, ooh, the chica in Chinatown? I told you, we know everyone. And Hank gets scared and he hauls ass over to Yvonne's. And he finds the cat limping out the open door to Yvonne's apartment. And he goes inside and her dead body is laying in a pool of blood. Rest in peace, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, didn't like that part.
I mean, them's the breaks. I mean, I didn't like it either because it was like, I thought that they were going to be like a unit, like a duo. Nah, but
again, we'll get into all this.
Yeah. So Hank goes to Detective Roman and eventually she gets him to give her all the details, including that the key is at the bar where he works. And
by the way, Roman is showing crime scene photos to him, including close-ups of the gunshot wound in his girlfriend's temple. Yeah. And I'm like, that's pretty fucked up. That's rough.
Yeah. But she been weird from the jump. So
yeah, she does eventually see that she's kind of bothering him too much. She's been also grilling him about the baseball shit the whole time, and kind of like she called him small time because he was only a high school player. And so
she probably already peeped his card.
Well, at this point, here in the police station, she's realized that he was a real prospect. Like he didn't go to college, but like he was supposed to be like he was a big deal.
Yeah,
and you see like that kind of changes her a little bit. But like,
yeah, we heard that already when he was drunk, and he was drunk and he was fussing about how he lost it all and now he's just left with garbage. And then that's when Yvonne was like, "Yeah, I'm out." And he's like, "Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not calling you garbage." But he already said what he said.
Yeah,
also, it's more so that he got drunk when he's not supposed to anyway. So she's already over him, or at least, for the night. Anyway.
That's such cruel fate that to lose a kidney and get told that you can never drink again is definitely the kind of news that makes you need a drink.
You're right. Yeah. Because he was already kind of like low-key depressed, right?
Yeah. I guess.
No, that's depression. That's a form of depression.
Okay.
Yeah, because him drinking to numb the pain that he killed his friend and lost his baseball prospect. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So then Roman starts going on about how good a black and white cookie is. And they are good. I remember the first time I had one, I was like, damn, the hype is real. And that they should wait for backup, right? But she isn't actually calling any backup, just talking about the cookie and what she do. Like if she could retire early.
She'd go to a place called Tulum,
and then be on the beach, chilling. And then backup arrives, and it's the Russians and Bad Bunny.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yep. And like the look, that's the look on Austin Butler's face, right? And they all drive to Paul's bar, and like we get a bit where Colorado asks, "What's wrong with Hank?" And Roman says, "He thinks you killed his girl. I told him you don't have the balls." Hint, hint.
Yeah, just antagonize the guy. Why not?
Yeah. And then they send Hank in to get the key inside the bar, right? And Paul and one of the regulars, Amtrak, played by Action Bronson.
Action fucking Bronson, because why not?
You know what's funny is you asked me to name 3 Action Bronson songs. I can't, but I watched the shit out of his Vice shows. Vice channel. Like, didn't he have like a food show up there, or at least 2 food shows up there? Vice isn't a channel anymore, but like 10 years ago it was. But yeah, that's where I know him from. More so Vice and his shenanigans than his actual music. Isn't he
I
Muslim?
feel like I don't know.
I
I
don't know. I
think
might have
Paul
made
is
that shit up.
somebody to people too. I can't.
Who?
I think Paul is somebody to people too. He
I
just
think
has
so
a
too. I
weird
think a
name.
lot of the tertiary characters are either cameos or somebody friend.
Yeah. Also, good word.
Huh?
Tertiary.
Are you pat me on the back for using a big word? A
I
$5 word?
wouldn't say big, but I mean,
No, give me my credit. Shit.
yeah,
Anyway.
I'm giving you the credit. You fight me on it. Weeze can read.
I graduated.
Yeah, so did. Never mind. We won't go there. We're gonna keep this apolitical. Oh, I'm sorry. One thing I wanted. So now that we've had the reveal that Regina King was bad all along, when she does go to pet the cat, it snips at her.
Does he only snip at bad people?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
because he doesn't snip it at Zoe Kravitz, right?
No, no. Her and Hank are fine. Yeah, I think any other person in the movie, because everyone else's movie's a bad person.
It's bad.
Typically, it did try to bite or scratch or hiss at, and it definitely did at Roman. Yeah. And so watching it a second time, I was like, the cat knows.
The cat
knows. Cat always knows.
That's cute.
And if I may, one more thing here. Again on the rewatch, something doesn't make sense to me, and maybe you can help me out here. Because Colorado specifically threatens Hank, telling him, like, we know that you were in contact with the lady cop. If you call her or anyone else, then, we'll kill you or whatever, threatens him. If Roman and he were on the same fucking side, why turn him against her? Him calling Roman to give her information just gives you the information. Like, I didn't get that.
I don't think it was to turn him against her. I think it was to intimidate him. Like, we know what you're doing. We know you're talking to people. So to make him seem like, to spook him more.
But that just makes it harder for you. Like, ideally, you have a cop. She can
so don't mention her so that he can go to her and give more info.
Yeah.
I get it. But it also implies that, like, he's not the top dog he thinks he is.
Maybe that's
especially once Roman gets in the picture and she starts
emasculating.
Yeah. I think it might be that. But I see what you're saying.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think he thought it out that far.
All right, I'm done with my tangent.
So they send Hank in to go get the key, and then not too long after, the whole bad guy crew comes in, and then Bad Bunny gets into it with Action Bronson, which is funny, the two musicians. Or I skipped a part. Action Bronson and Paul are doing coke. It's just funny.
Casually doing a little coke,
Yeah, they're just drinking, doing coke, arguing. And then the bad guys come in. Bad Bunny and Action Bronson get into it, and Bad Bunny shoots Action Bronson. And then Regina King, Roman, shoots Bad Bunny for messing up.
Well, before he was going to shoot Paul.
Oh, yeah. So also, again, it's like, he's not the brains of the operation. She is.
Yeah, she got under his skin, and he had to prove that, I'm man enough to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to use my pistol. Yeah. And then Paul was like, what'd you do that? And she's like, I have to make it look like a thing. And so, you have to make it look like a thing. Oh, okay.
Put a gun in his hand. Which he already had a gun in his hand.
He already had a gun. But
okay.
Yeah, have to make it look like a thing. Just go with it. So they go to the back so that they can get the key out the safe. And then Paul pretends like he got the key because like Roman tries to do it. He's like, no, it's kind of difficult. Let me do it. So he goes down there, pretends like he got the key, but then he pulls out a shotgun. And the bad guys dip out the room, and I think the short one pulls out a Uzi, and he shoots through the door and shoots Paul's lizard. And Paul's like, they shot my fucking lizard. Rest in peace to Paul's lizard.
No, the lizard was fine.
Really?
Yo, yeah. At the end of the scene, you see him finish the scene.
Oh, yeah. So for whatever reason, Paul goes to the door to start shooting, and then they just shoot him while he's in the doorway. And then I guess they just, since they shot Paul, then it's like they can't shoot Hank because Hank is the key, or is the key to the key. So they're like, go get this key.
And at this point, there's been enough gunshots that real cops are showing up.
Yeah, real cops are about to show up.
Yeah, they did. But no, yeah, the lizard is actually he's on Paul's body and he's fine.
Oh, I'm damn missed that part too. Or
Didn't
maybe
get
I saw it
added
the
to the
first.
collection.
I think I think the second time I missed some things. I feel like I caught that the first time because I'm not like typing and watching.
Yeah,
I
no,
was in the
all good.
theaters, but
But
okay.
I
Lizard.
remember seeing a fully intact lizard. I can't tell you what kind it was off the top of my head.
I got you. Okay, well that's good because then that makes it a running joke that the animals are okay.
Ultimately,
Yeah, I mean there's only two.
they're innocent in all this.
Yeah. Uh, so so they send Hank back out to get the key, and since he's not sure where it is at first, but he remembers he took his pants off, which is funny because it's like that dude was so drunk he just got naked,
Yeah,
or maybe he got the rope on him and that's why he took his clothes. Anyway,
I think that's what the implication is.
yeah. So but then he sees that his pants is being worn by his homeless friend that lives in the trash outside. And so he gets the key from
You call him Harry?
from the pants. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh man, you're all right, Harry," because he tells him he can keep the pants.
No, but wait, because it's a homeless dude and that life. He tries to gently wake him up and it immediately comes at him with a knife.
Yeah. It's, hey man, I just need something out the pocket. Those are my pants. Well, you can keep them.
Oh yeah. Once he realized who it was, he was like, "Oh, no,
man, you're all right, Harry." It makes me now I'm wondering if he calls him a different name every time he sees him, or if he always calls him Harry.
Oh, it was always Harry.
Okay, he just never gets it right.
Things I was paying attention to on this watch.
Gotcha. So Hank runs upstairs and he goes to his apartment, listens to a message from his mom, and then he hears knocking and he grabs his bat. Someone tries to enter the apartment and then he beams him in the head with the bat, right? And it's Russ. He's back from England and he just cracked his skull. Well, who cares? Because Hank needs to fix this shit, right? So he demands to know where the money is from Russ. And like whole time Russ is like, he just shit me in the head. I felt bad for him.
Me because I'm not attempting that accent.
Oh, that wasn't even me attempting the accent. I don't. It's been so, I'm so rusty, not just doing this podcast, but with my accents that it's not gonna be what it's supposed to be. So
that's fair.
I was just doing a voice.
Like the best of the time, my British accents are.
But this is one of the easier ones though. Like I feel like I could do this if I tried because it's almost like I don't want to say generic British. It's like it's the one that people would do if they tried to be British. It's like a Cockney kind of deal.
Yeah, what is it? The oi white guy.
Oi, yeah, that one.
There it goes. Anyway.
Oi, she hit me in the
head. Better question. With all the shit going on in this man's life, he doesn't lock the door?
No, right? Because he has a key to Russ's apartment. Russ don't got a key to his apartment. No. He just pushed the door open. It
was just open.
Yeah, he knocked on like the door frame to announce himself, and then he like slowly pushes the door open, cracked in the head. He was doing everything right.
Yeah.
Only thing he should have did was he should have spoke.
He should have spoke.
Yeah, but it was probably more like he's weirded out that like dude's door was just open and he didn't turn any lights on. So I guess I wouldn't have spoke either.
You can presume he's already been inside his own apartment.
Yeah.
There's police tape up. The place has been completely ransacked. So he's being careful.
Yeah. So Russ did the right thing. And I mean, this time.
He is not currently doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, in general. But yeah, he got, like he smacked the shit. And remember, Hank is a baseball prodigy. So that swing.
With an aluminum bat.
Yeah. A non-baseball prodigy with an aluminium bat would still hurt, let alone Barry Bonds Jr. over here.
Like, surprising it didn't knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely gave him a concussion. I think he said that.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, that's what we get. And actually, that's another part. Okay, when I said I didn't love this movie, I want to make sure I don't dislike this movie.
Okay.
It does a lot of interesting and cool things, and one of the things it does from this moment on is the reality of what happens when someone cracks you in the fucking skull with a baseball bat. Russ gradually, first of all, the wound, you see like that knot start forming.
Yeah.
And
it gets bigger the more we see him.
For the next 20 or 30 minutes, however long, like he's here with Hank, his symptoms keep growing.
The symptoms keep adding.
Yes. This man needs to go to a hospital, but we're not taking
him. Yeah. So Russ takes Hank to the stash. And on the way, he gives Hank the backstory of how he got involved in all this mess, right? So long story short, he was dealing drugs, and he got busted by Roman, and they all worked out a deal to split a massive amount of money. But his dad having a stroke made Russ take off, making it look like he was ripping everybody off. He figured he'd come back and pick up where he left off, but his dad actually died, and he didn't plan on his associates coming to look for the money and dragging Hank into it and everybody else, right? So
one of the funniest things is that was true.
Yeah.
Like, that is the kind of excuse when a character like this comes up with to skip town for whatever reason. And it's like, oh no, my dad actually had a fucking stroke. Like that, I went and dealt with it. Like, for real. I just forgot to tell anybody.
Yeah, because he wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, but even if he told him the truth, nobody was going to believe him, right?
I do not know how the gangsters would have responded to such a thing.
Yeah, it's like, hey, just wait 4 days. My dad just died. I got to fly across the pond. Or would it be just like, hey, hold on to this key? Nah, they're going to rip you off now. So
maybe they send somebody with him.
Yeah, you're right. Bad Bunny will go with them.
Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, again, he fucked it up. And he acknowledges that he should have said something to somebody. And well, now it's too late.
Definitely. There are dead bodies. But yeah, so at Rush's stash, which is a storage unit, he shows Hank all the money and all his cool punk jackets.
So
why
many
are they in his
jackets.
house? But yeah, so many. Like, it's lining you have to walk through the punk jackets to get to the legal stuff. And it's jackets on both sides.
I was going to say his apartment's too small, but Hank's place is fucking huge for a bartender. I mean, it's the 90s.
I mean, it's 90s New York. Now they split that same apartment into 4 and charged 8 times as much rent. So, yeah. Side note, rent has gone up 50% in the last 6 years here. Anyway, moving on. Not going to touch that.
Apropos of nothing.
So at the storage unit, he shows Hank all the money and all his cool punk jackets.
It was like $4 million.
Yeah, $4 million to split 4 ways, I think. But then he turns on Hank saying things are so sideways now that he actually will take the money and run, and he's going to lock Hank in the storage unit while he takes off to LaGuardia Airport. But Hank pushes him down and he hits his head, knocking him out. So another head injury.
Yeah.
So Hank calls Roman on Russ's cell phone to work something out, and he gives a meetup location and decides to give Russ up as the fall guy, right?
Yeah.
So Russ wakes up and he makes him drive because Hank refuses to drive. He makes him drive to Flushing Meadows for the trade-off. But once they get there, Russ sees Roman and he freaks out and he tries to run. The short one catches Russ, but he gets too close and Russ grabs this Uzi from him, and then he accidentally shoots up the tall Russian.
Yeah.
And then Bud the Cat gets loose because Roman had him, and Hank scoops up the cat. And then they get back to Russ's car and they try to escape, but Roman gives chase in her Suburban, right? So we get this fun little car chase scene, and Roman crashes into the Mr. Whippy ice cream truck. Rest in peace, Mr. Whippy. And Russ almost blacks out because, like we said, the symptoms keep coming. The concussion symptoms keep coming. Like he's literally driving. He's like, Hank, I don't feel so good.
Surprised they didn't have him throw up or anything. But they are like free and clear. They like the Roman and Microbe are on foot. And he just crashes into some
trash cans or something.
I thought it was like a bike stand or something. Anyway,
oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just oops.
So car's done. So they're on foot, but they're still, because now they're on foot and they crashed. Roman and Microbe, they got close enough. Yeah, is Shea? That's the Mets.
That's
Yeah,
that's what he
yeah.
says. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at the Met Stadium.
Which I guess has been recreated for this.
Don't let me get to lying. Is it not
I
there
don't
no more?
I don't know what condition Shea Stadium is or isn't in today,
They only
but
showed one wide shot, so
there's a shininess to these shots that tells me that something's been fixed.
okay.
You know what I'm
No
saying? Like, I
problem.
don't know. There's just something about the composition or something about the shot of Shea Stadium that just, it may not look the way it did in 90 whatever, so they fixed it. But I don't know. That's just something I thought I noticed. I don't know.
I got you. Well, I believe you.
That makes one of us. I'm not sure I believe myself on that. I'm just
I
saying.
got you. So they run in the Shea Stadium and like they're like, or Hank is like, hey, this guy's a Giants fan, and then they all like the crowd starts throwing popcorn and shit at him
Because he's wearing his hat.
He's wearing his hat. He's a Giants fan.
Micro
Hank is a Giants
stole
fan.
Hank's hat. Yeah.
What? Just to be a dick, which is
Just
even funnier. And it backfires on him. Yeah, so and then they make it to the subway. They get onto the train just as the doors close, and then Microbe starts like headbutting the glass and shit.
And
he starts fighting the train. He's fighting the train.
Like his whole thing this whole time has just been, again, like he's an animal. Like he's on all fours. He's like headbutting things. Like that's
he does go on all fours at one point. That's funny. What?
Like, who the fuck is this guy? And of course now he's distraught because his friend has been murdered.
Yeah, that's true.
Murdered? No.
They might have been brothers. What? They might have been best friends. They escaped old country together. Look, yeah, he got fucked up. Like he ain't coming back. He's not gonna be in the sequel. Like the Uzi like cut him in half.
Yeah, perforated.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah. They're on the train and Russ dies. Like he's like, once again he's like, yo, I don't feel good, and he just dies with his eyes open. Like as soon as he finishes the sentence, he stops moving. The light leaves his eyes, and Hank touches his neck, and he's like, oh, now he's gone. Because he did that before, but he was still alive.
He tells him to take care of the cat.
Yeah, take care of the cat.
You take care of Buddy. And then like you see like the blood like in the bottom of his eye.
Oh yeah, his eye was slowly getting more bloody around the pupil.
Yeah. Again, it's
2 TBIs at this point.
I respect the reality ensuing because you can't, like you said, take 2 different shots to the skull and not see a doctor.
Was it even in the same spot? No, it was 2 different spots.
No. When he got tackled, it was the back of his head.
Okay.
Yeah, that should add it up. And second saddest death of the movie.
Yeah, because I felt for him, even though like he's the reason for all this shit. It wasn't malice that got everything started. Yeah. Like he just, I don't even know what to call that. Like his dad legit had a stroke and he just ran off. And then
this was a series of misunderstandings.
Yeah. So outside of when he decided to throw Russ under the bus, throw Hank on, aside of when he tried to throw Hank under the bus, Russ technically didn't do anything bad at all. Outside the criminal activity, right?
Yeah.
But the only time I was like, Russ, was when he decided to try to run off. And then that's what got him knocked out the second time. And then after that, it was just, you just felt bad for this dude.
Yeah.
That knot kept getting bigger. Anyway.
His words started slurring more and more. Mm-hmm. He really shouldn't have been.
Like, I really don't feel good, Hank.
So going back real quick, when they first get to Flushing Meadows.
Yeah.
First of all, isn't that the place where the climax of Men in Black happens?
Yes.
So that's 2 D'Onofrio movies with scenes at Flushing Meadows.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay. When they first show up and he turns on the radio, they talk about a traffic accident.
Yeah.
Did they cause that?
The traffic
there's the moment where he swerves and then a truck swerves to miss him. And you don't hear anything. Maybe not. Okay, maybe that was just a random
It
thing.
would
But I
be
was just like,
hilarious if it was, but I didn't clock that at all.
yeah, the first thing on the radio is a report about a traffic accident. And I was like, oh my god, they probably caused that shit.
This scene does have my favorite quote of the movie,
Those are-
which is we could do quotes later on, but Hank is catching Russ up on everything that's happened, and he tells him that Paul died, and Russ goes, "Not Paul."
Oh.
Like, just the way he said it and his face was the funniest shit to me. Anyway, rest in peace, Russ.
And Paul.
Oh, and Paul. Yeah, but especially Russ. Then we get an eagle drop of the reggae song "Murderer," and Hank ends up in Coney Island. I guess he just went someplace where he couldn't be found.
He falls asleep right on the beach.
Yeah, so now he's chilling on the Coney Island beach with Bud, and Hank gets a call from Roman, who tells him she knows where his mama live and to meet her at Brighton Beach, or else there's going to be more collateral damage. And if you don't know, Brighton Beach is known for Russians.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. You seen Nora?
Yeah, I did.
Probably the most recent one that does this, but yeah, the Russians over there were in Brighton Beach.
Look, I ain't got time to memorize all your little spaces of who lives where and shit, because New York, y'all just think y'all are so important.
Dominicans in Washington Heights, and
everybody needs to know all the neighborhoods and who's where and shit. Now I ain't got time for that.
The Guyanese and anyway. So more collateral damage if you don't go meet her in Brighton Beach. So Hank finally reaches the make or break point. Well, he was already kind of stepping into that throughout the movie a little bit, but like this is the official stop running and face the problem moment, the I'm done running moment. Like he literally says it. And so he calls his mom, tells her he leaves a message telling her to like leave the house, go to a friend's house or something. Then he calls the Hebrews, which is funny because literally in Russ's phone it's Hebrews. So the Hebrews pick him up. That's Vincent D'Onofrio and Lev Schreiber, the brothers. And basically he tells
Lipa and Shmuley.
I did not catch your names. Good job.
I had captions on for some reason.
I did too, and I still but I was looking up and down, so okay, I get it. But he tells them he'll tell them where the money is if they kill Roman for him. And then they deliberate in Yiddish and decide to bring Hank to their Bubby's house. That's their mother, right?
Yeah.
Because they had to stop by there for something Jewish.
It's Shabbos.
Shabbos, yes.
It's the I guess pre-Sabbath dinner. I think that's what it is. Because the next day,
but it is the Sabbath though, isn't it? Is it Friday or Saturday?
The next day, I think, is going to be Sabbath because that's why, like, she's like,
but it's like the same day.
Well, like y'all can't go out tonight because like,
that's right.
How are you going to drive home?
But whatever happens started at sunset because they drove there.
All the things
once it turned dark, they couldn't drive back.
Right. It all starts at sundown.
Sunset. Okay.
Yeah. So it must be Friday night, I guess.
Something like that. We're close enough. We're somewhere in the ballpark.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Mm.
So they go to Bubby's house and they make Hank strip to make sure he doesn't have the key on him. And so they're like, oh, he wasn't lying. And then so they leave to go, they decide that, okay, they are going to help him out. So they leave to go to the Russian club in Brighton Beach. And before they leave, I didn't write this down, but Bubby tells Hank, I forgot what she says in Yiddish, but then in English, she says, if you can't fight, don't show your teeth or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Which ties in with the cat thing again. And I'll tie it all together at the end, I think. I hope
that's why such a sweet boy is getting into so many fights.
Yeah, why does such a sweet boy get into fights? Because his face was busted up.
Yeah.
And he just stares at her because he doesn't speak Yiddish. And then she says in English, if you can't fight, don't show your teeth. Which is very confusing if you're not paying attention to the rest of the movie.
Well, I'm confused because it's like he didn't pick these fights. But
I mean, she don't know all that.
I know, but the movie does.
I mean, and then she's one of those magical characters anyway. Like, even though she has no idea what's going on, she kind of knows.
She knows.
So she's like, this is a sweet boy. And everyone keeps saying it too. Like, you can look at him and tell he's not a killer. And she says it's a sweet boy. So what's the sweet boy doing getting busted
wrong up? Until this stuff started happening to him.
Yeah. So she can see that, like, this isn't him. Yeah. So why is he looking like this if he's not a fighter? And everyone's like, oh, you're not a killer, you're not a killer. We know you're not gonna pull that trigger, stuff like that. So that's why she said it. But yeah, so they go to the club. And
the Hermitage.
I didn't even catch that, the name. But yeah.
Or Hermitage, I don't know.
Spell it. Is it Armitage? Armitage? I say Armitage with the H. I don't know.
Hermitage. I don't know. We got a place here in Norfolk called the Hermitage Museum. I say Hermitage. I don't know. If I'm wrong on that, if I'm showing my ignorance, send us our first email. Let me know.
I'm gonna start doing shit on purpose, try and get someone to be like, actually,
start rage baiting people. Just to say, if you have a question, don't go on Reddit and ask the question. Go on Reddit and say the opposite thing and see if people will argue with you on it.
Mm-hmm. So they head to the Russian club, and Hank thinks he's going to go in with them, but the Hebrews tie him to the steering wheel, and they grab some grenades and head in. And it's like, Hank is like, I won't need a gun. And they're like, why would we give you a gun? There's a couple times where he says some shit, and they just laugh at him. But yeah,
these guys are the exact opposite of how the Russians are portrayed.
Yeah,
because like they are so calm and outwardly nice,
but still scary.
Sinister.
Yeah.
Like they're just like casually like, I mean, I could just cut out his eyeballs right now. It's like, yeah, but you know, that'll just make it harder to interrogate him. And like there's just like there's no anger or like malice in there.
In fact, several times they say the phrase "sad world, broken world."
Yeah.
Like
anyway, let's go murder people.
Yeah, it's just like damn, like it's bad things happen in this world.
How did it get so bad? Well,
oh man.
Yeah, hand me a couple grenades, brother.
Yeah, they open the glove box and there's 4 grenades in there. Oh man, and it's they drive a Dodge. Is it the Dodge TriStar? Is that the old Dodge van with the wood on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's so funny. But yeah, so they go inside the Russian club, which is having a wedding reception, which is a joke in and of itself, because Roman, the black woman, was just chilling in the back and they're at a Russian wedding. Yeah, and they go in there and they get active. In fact, they get active before they even go inside. Because they walk up and there's bouncers outside that they shoot, and then they just walk in.
Broad daylight.
Yeah, just out there.
Yeah.
And then like in the car, in the van, like Austin Butler's trying to figure out how to get out, and he's trying to pull. He can't break it because he's got like zip ties on. And then he figures out, the cigarette lighter, and he melts the zip ties with the cigarette lighter just as the front of the club like explodes, like the windows get blown out. And then people start running out, and out runs Roman, and she runs past the van. And then the Hebrews run out, but they run to the right. And he's like, Hank is trying to yell like, hey, you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way. But like, they can't hear him inside the car. So he gets free and he chases after Roman. Like one little cool thing, like we talked about how like 90s, like they really like nailed the 90s of it all. And one cool thing I love was the kids moving out of the way as the car comes, because you don't see that anymore. Kids don't play in the street no more. They're playing a baseball game in the middle of the street. And then the car, the van was coming down and then he moved. So we already established that there's a kid with a baseball bat nearby. So as Roman goes running by and Hank comes after her, he snatches the bat from the kid.
Weapon of choice.
Mm-hmm. So, but before he catches Roman, he runs into the short, angry Russian first, the microbe. And like Hank, I think he throws down the bat and he wants to fist fight. And like he takes him up on the challenge because he's fucking arrogant. He already beat him up before, right? So he's like, ooh. And I forgot what he says, but he says another one of his like little American.
He's been like misquoting "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Yeah, that's what it is. He keeps trying to quote that song, and he says something about Cracker Jack, but he's completely wrong.
Yeah. I think he tackled him and he dropped the bat, and then he was going to pull his gun.
Oh yeah, then, like, and then Hank
puts up his dukes, and he's like, "Oh, okay,
okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, take me out to the ball game." And this is the funniest part of the movie for me, or one of the funniest parts, because this dude has been a menace the whole fucking movie. He's the one who ruptured the kidney. He headbutted a train. Like this thing is the epitome of tough, right? And Hank two pieces him, easy, effortlessly.
That's it.
Not even knocked him down, knocked him out.
Out cold. Out of the rest of the film.
Hilarious. Because like you thought that he was going to be like maybe not necessarily the final boss, but he was going to be a hard fight though, right? Because he'd been on his ass the whole movie. Nah, Hank, pop. It's all right. Way to go, Hank. But that immediately goes away because now he gets he finds Roman, or Roman finds him. She gets a drop on him, and he takes the bat and he knocks the gun out her hand. But then Roman got hands. She gets him on his ass.
It's like she's a trained police officer or something.
Yeah. She immediately like gets him on the floor, like pop, and like she kicks his, like she sweeps him.
How did the bat break?
That's a good question. How did the bat break? I didn't catch that the second time. I don't know. Or maybe it broke when he knocked the gun out her hand and it hit the wall because he was in kind of like a little, not even an alley. It was like a doorway.
Yeah.
So maybe it broke when he knocked the gun out her hand because that's the only time he got the swing. So yeah, so the bat was broken, but it was now with the handle part, it was still a weapon. So he picked that up and stabbed her foot.
Yeah, before she could get the gun.
Before she could get the gun. And so she's kneeling down screaming. And he goes and gets the gun, points it at her, and she's like, you ain't about it. You ain't gonna pull that trigger, Hank. You ain't shit. You're not a killer, Hank. And he's like, you right, but they are. And the Hebrews come around the corner and light her up. Pop, 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 pop. Oh,
that's all she wrote.
The get-backs were great, right? So I thought everything was hunky-dory, right? So they get back to the van.
Where's the key, Hank?
Oh, yeah, where's the key, Hank?
Does she have the key? And he's like, oh, no, she didn't have it.
No, she didn't have the key. And
they're like, fucking with us.
Yeah, they didn't even get mad. They just looked at each other and laughed. So they go back to the car, and the key was wrapped up in Bud the Cat's bandage. And they're like, oh, this guy. This guy. Oh, man.
And you're like, you know what? We kind of want to kill her anyway. We ain't even that mad.
Yeah, we ain't mad. So they got the key out. Then they make Hank drive because it's Shabbos and like the sundown already and they can't drive. And this is the first time Hank drives in the movie outside of the flashback of him crashing the car and killing his friend. And he makes sure he puts the seatbelt on. Wait, did he put a seatbelt on? Yeah, no, he put it on immediately. And
yeah,
I think he told them to.
In the flashback.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, he didn't have his seatbelt on in the flashback. That's why he puts it on immediately now, because he got thrown from the car in the flashback.
No.
Because he woke up on the grass.
Nope, he crawled out of the car.
Oh, he crawled? Oh.
So, okay, let's just describe the flashback real quick. So it's him and his friend Dale. They're talking about...
Side note, Dale's name is DeFaro to... I can't even pronounce the last name, but he got a dope-ass name.
Yeah, DeFaro's pretty cool.
But it's like a black and Hawaiian sounding like, look, he wins for the most unique name. I ain't never seen a name that looked like that.
DeFaro Wunatai.
You sure that's how you pronounce? Yeah, that's probably how you pronounce it. But yeah,
I don't know.
He got 4 apostrophes in his name.
Also, he's Canadian. I think he's native.
Nigga, what?
He is of OG Cree descent.
Yo, I got that shit wrong. I thought that nigga was black and Samoan like The Rock. Okay, my bad, DeFaro.
But anyway, the flashback, it's he and his boy.
He was also in that movie
Warfare.
Warfare, yeah, from last year. Anyway, go ahead, sorry.
They're basically driving through like farmland in a little sports car. What was that? I don't even know. I don't know cars like that, but you know.
Tim would have known.
Literally
like
just
Thunderbird or something.
Couple of bros, 18 years old, crushing beers, talking about like maybe getting drafted and everything. And Dale DeFaro, literally, you see him take off his seatbelt to turn around to get more beer out the back. That is exactly when
they were buckled up.
Yeah, he comes around the curve. There's a cow. He swerves to miss the cow, loses control, straight into the telephone pole. And then, mercifully, the movie does spare us any, we don't see him go through the windshield.
Yeah.
We do see him on the hood of the car, in the aftermath of it.
Which technically doesn't make sense, but we'll leave that alone.
Why not?
Because the way they showed the crash, you would have seen him fly through the windshield.
No, they don't. Oh, okay. When we get that front view,
yeah, because we get a view of beyond the pole, like the camera's behind the pole.
Yeah,
as the car comes into it so we're getting the front view, and like we see the airbags deploy, but no body flies out.
Yeah, it's a very dramatic view, and at this point we're into
we don't see it. We don't have to see a child die.
License mode and everything. I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when we see the whole flashback, he wakes up, he sees Dale on the hood. He looks down and sees his knee bloodied, and then he crawls out of the car and starts like low crawling away from the car.
Okay.
I don't understand exactly why.
No,
apparently this is him starting to run away from what he did.
Oh,
and then he's right, like he
keeps running.
He never checked on Dale, which he was dead. There's nothing you were going to do about that.
Yeah,
but he's like, I cared more about my injury than I cared about him. And okay, but that's all we see. We see him start to like crawl away from the crash.
I didn't. That's nice. I like that. That's him starting to run away from everything, and he kept running for 11 years. He was in New York for 11 years. Yeah, because Roman asked him how long he'd been there, and then she was like, "Oh, so you've seen the gentrification and the yada 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 and the."
Oh yeah.
11 years. He's because he said 11 years in New York, but 7 years in that apartment,
which puts him at what
29?
Not even 30 yet.
Yeah,
man, that's rough.
Assuming he left at 18. Yeah.
So yeah, there's all that.
Yeah. Well,
but where were we? We were getting to the aftermath of the.
So they're driving, and we were talking about whether or not they had seatbelts on.
Oh yeah,
They make Hank drive, and Liv Schreiber asks for a light. He pulls out a lighter, and it's a very distinct gun lighter.
He goes for the car lighter. But
but it's not there because it's on the floor from when Hank tossed it after he freed himself.
Yeah.
So that means he has to pull out his own lighter, which is a very distinct lighter. That's a gun lighter that we see Zoe Kravitz with in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And when Hank sees the gun lighter, realizes what that means, what's the implication of that. If they have her gun lighter, then that means that they're the ones that killed his girlfriend. And they see him realize this. And like Vincent D'Onofrio's in the back seat, and he goes to reach for his gun. But Hank just lights the cigarette for Liv Schreiber anyway.
It's a real tense scene because Schreiber's also like, he's trying to kind of explain it. And D'Onofrio's just like, just shut up.
Man. Yeah, in Yiddish, he says, be quiet.
Yeah, like say no more. Don't draw any more attention than you already have.
Yep,
but it's already been done. And this is another thing that I guess I do kind of know about the Jewish tradition. Like, on the Sabbath, if you are this much of a practicing Jew, you're not supposed to do any kind of work at all, which includes pressing buttons, flipping switches, and things like that. So I guess
remember I don't know if it's the right term. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I use the term Orthodox.
Yes,
meaning like they're more. They're not just your average. Like they're serious about it.
Yeah.
Like they dress. They do everything full to the fullest.
Would he have been allowed to press the lighter in, you think?
I don't know that much, but if they're that hardcore about it, I mean, obviously they bend the rules because they're criminals,
murderers.
But he even says that. He said, "Look, we already done did too much, so just drive the car."
So because it's Shabbos,
he
has to ask the goy to the Gentile in the car to light it for him, which is insult to injury, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
because he has to hold his girlfriend's, but just him realizing it, and then they show them realizing him realizing, oof, what's gonna happen?
It's a good scene.
Yeah, it really is. And then how does he deal with the situation? He crashes the fucking car like the flashback.
He just starts. He lights the cigarette like nothing, like everything's cool.
Yeah, so they drop their guard,
and then he starts putting his foot on the gas. Which, how do you stop this situation? Because you can shoot him. Okay, now you're still in a runaway car.
And watching this a second time, going back to like the I guess the geography of New York, most of the time when they're in the car, they're driving under the subway. Yeah. So there's the poles on either side of them that holds the subway up as they're driving. And that's what he crashes into. So it's like it was there the whole time. So he was just like, what?
Gets a good head of steam. And again, like you said, he tried to tell him to buckle up, but they didn't want to listen.
They didn't want to listen.
So
but the cat was buckled up.
He does. No, he puts the cat down on the side, but at the very last second, he grabs it and hugs it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And
yeah. So
We shouldn't have let the
Liev
boy
Schreiber
drive.
flies through the windshield the same way, was it
Dale
Dave?
did. Dale.
Dale did, except he
Yeah.
didn't land on top of the car. He was out. Like, shoe was
He
off and everything. Side note, you ever
header
watch any of
into
those?
a fire hydrant.
Fatality. You
Yeah.
ever watch any of those street takeover videos where someone gets hit by the car drifting? They always
No.
lose a shoe.
Oh, that's how you know they're dead.
They always lose a shoe.
Everyone knows that if there's an accident and you lose your shoes, you die.
So Liev Schreiber lost a shoe. Like, his foot was just out.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And Vincent D'Onofrio was now in the front. And he was like, oh, shouldn't have let the goy drive. Dead. Oh, man. Once again, like, the get back was great.
Yeah.
So now we see Hank at the airport with Bud the Cat, dressed like Russ with his passport. Like, he got the mohawk and the punk jacket and everything. And he checks the bag of money. And, like, he's talking up the lady at the counter. And, like, when she looks at the passport, she kind of suspects it because she's looking at him.
Like him, but also...
But, like, did she let him go because he was talking her up? Like, he was chatting her up? Or did she not... Can she not tell white guys apart?
Well, I'm saying he wasn't really flirting with her. He was kind of...
He wasn't flirting, but he was just being friendly, telling the story.
He was talking about being some kind of like musician, and he like the bag is heavy because of like all his equipment's in it, and like he's got a show down here. Like he was just putting on the accent and everything.
Yeah, but she was kind of feeling the story though. It wasn't flirting.
I was going to ask you if you thought that he went to her specifically because she's black.
But that plays into my joke, which is, can she not tell white guys apart?
She's trying, she's looking, and it's like... But also, his story is that he got into an accident.
Like, yeah, he was telling her the background of how he got messed up.
His face all messed up.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, because of the accident, he looks different.
Okay, now I think that's part of it. And she was like, whatever, go, I don't care.
Yeah, 9/11 hasn't happened yet. This is fine.
Yeah, that's what this is what I meant earlier in the episode where I said that the time frame matters at this specific part, because this is before 9/11 and they didn't give a shit. Like, I don't even think they had X-ray machines because he just checked a bag full of money.
Not true.
Yeah. So, well, he got through. And where does he go? Tulum, Mexico. Which is hilarious because this is he does two people's things. He takes Roman's retirement plan and he does something from somebody else, and I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank now. Anyway, it'll come back to me after we finish this episode. I'll be bad. But yeah, so he goes to Tulum, Mexico, and he takes a little van down to the beach, and he ends up at a seaside bar. Did you clock who was the bartender?
With frickin' Namor the Submariner.
Yeah. Tanac Huerta. I didn't catch that the first time, and the second time I didn't catch it either. But when I was looking up stuff, I was like,
it's two lines. Like, why?
Yeah, but so did she had more, but that was a bigger cameo. So, but like we said, there's cameos from people in the movie. Yeah. I have no idea why Namor, but why not? And
I'm saying it the comic way, not the movie way. But
I know. I just like movie, so I like Namor saying it the movie way because it's funny. Like, it's almost a joke. They call me Namor, and everyone's like, "What?"
Because I feel no love.
But yeah, and he gives a cool line that kind of bookends the movie. He says, "You and the cat have the same eyes," which, like, now let's tie it all together, right? So Bubby says, "Don't show your teeth if you can't fight," or something like that, right? The cat always shows his teeth because he hisses at the bad guys, right? Mm-hmm. Also
couldn't bring it. Got his ass kicked.
Yes. Also got his ass kicked. Also, like basically, Hank is the cat. Like, Cat didn't ask for this. Cat got roped in all this shit. But at the same time, Cat got 9 lives, and Cat survives. Yeah.
And then, we get him turning off the game because the bartender turns the baseball game on.
Yeah.
And it's his beloved Giants.
Did he turn the game off, or did the power die?
No, you see the reflection on TV. He picked up the remote and turned it off on purpose. Okay. And then he turns around and he looks at that beautiful beach.
Is it because the Giants were losing or winning, or he just didn't care anymore?
Because he doesn't care anymore.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because
all throughout the movie, he that was a running thing. Like,
did we not mention that he was like, he and his mother are the biggest Giants fans? And they are following the the team's exploits to the point where while he was in the hospital missing a kidney, his first priority was how are the Giants doing in the last 2 days?
Yeah. Also, his mom was his coach.
Also, I should call my mom. Yeah, his mom was his coach, not his dad. Which
leads us to the next part. You done?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the credits start and stop right away. And we see a woman opening a box full of money, and it's Laura Dern. Laura Dern's his mom. I knew you'd love that part.
Why not?
Right? Just a random Laura Dern cameo. Sure. And I don't know her voice well enough to know that was her voice that we've been hearing throughout the whole movie.
It was random lady voice. It could have been AI.
Yeah, I don't think about that. Like, unless you got a real distinct voice, like, I'm not thinking about it like that. So it's like, hey, Laura Dern.
I honestly don't even remember hearing her voice on the phone. It literally could have just been him speaking to no one. Right? Like, it didn't have to.
I knew it was a woman voice. Like, I recognized that. But, yeah. I mean, because sometimes he was the one calling her, leaving a message. Because they never spoke on the phone. They were playing phone tag. They were leaving each other messages.
They spoke a couple times.
You sure that there was actually somebody on the phone, not just him leaving the message?
When he calls from the hospital, he gets her.
You sure? I thought that was a message. And he says he was I've been sick.
Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
He's also talking to her directly when Russ turns on him.
Okay.
But now when he gets back home, you get the answering machine message from her, which of course was left a day or so before.
I got you.
So like, I don't know, but yeah, they do actually speak to each other at least twice.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway,
Laura Dern.
He's a huge Giants fan, and yes, this is supposed to be a moment of him letting go of his
baseball
obsession with the team, turning off the game, and then just enjoying
him not being who he is anymore or who he was anymore.
Yeah.
And then so it goes back to the credits for a few seconds, and then we get a second quick credit scene, which is Bud the cat turning on the beach, turning and looking into the camera, which, like I said, is the second time the fourth wall is broken.
That's after the animated hijinks, right?
It's kind of during. Like, it starts and then it goes back to it, I think.
Yeah, I think we get like a bunch of animated stuff with the cat.
Yeah, with the little cat cartoon in the credits, yeah.
And I think it cuts to the real cat, and then we get the regular credits. But yeah, Laura Dern gets the money, and she's like, "Holy fuck!" Yeah, $2 million cash.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
So we finished the movie. All right. So trivia. What you got?
Trivia. Okay. Well, let me see what's interesting to me here. You mentioned that Bud Cat is played by Tonic, a film set pro who was a rock star on day one, according to screenwriter Charlie Houston.
There's literally a picture of him in like a punk rock jacket and a car.
I want to see that. One moment that impressed both Houston and Darren Aronofsky involved Tonic's inspecting Butler after his character had just suffered an intense beating. I have no idea why Tonic was doing that at the time, or if Tonic might have been checking it out. I kept playing that over and over when I got the dailies, because I was like, look at that brilliant cat. I would work with Tonic in a second again over many human actors. That coming for a cat is crazy, because like, I feel like just like, I like cats, but to try to get them to do the thing you want them to do, like on camera, is like notoriously difficult. So
yeah,
shout out to Melissa Millett, the trainer, for doing such a great job with a great cat. That Bud is a great movie cat. Definitely cared about Bud. British post-punk band Idols contributed 5 new songs to the film, plus a cover of Clash's version of Junior Murphy, Police and Thieves, while also performing every note of composer Rob Simonson's score. I did like the score and the soundtrack. I tried to pay more attention to that to that stuff in the second go around. You mentioned the needle drop for Murderer, which that came right after the one person that Hank killed.
Yeah, Russ.
On purpose. When Russ dies, yeah, that's the drop we get, and he's really dealing with...
Not even on purpose, just directly.
Well, true. Yeah, not on purpose. Did he directly kill Dale? No, that's an accident. Anyway, yeah. Caught stealing is the name of a baseball statistic in which a runner attempts to run toward the next base despite the ball not actually being hit by the batter, and is additionally tagged out by one of the fielders. Austin Butler performed most of the stunts for the character, which resulted in a lot of bruises. Like when Bad Bunny, playing Colorado, threw him onto a real wooden table, or when Nikita Kukushkin, playing Pavel, aka Microbe, his real name is Pavel, headbutted him so hard in the chest, it almost broke one of his ribs. Tangent. Have you ever heard about how Drago put Stallone in the hospital while they were filming Rocky IV?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, since we brought it up, oh damn, what's the actor's name?
I know it. Like, it's right there. Oh,
they're yelling at us.
Hold
they're
on.
Screaming.
I'm IMDb right now. Hold on.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah,
Dolph Lundgren. Yeah. Anyway, he had him hit him for real, and he punched him. He punched him in the chest so hard that it like compressed his chest cavity and like I think it compressed his heart and almost killed him and sent him straight to the hospital. Anyway, Darren Aronofsky wanted Austin Butler to have a baseball butt for the movie, so he sent the actor reference pictures, and Butler consequently took on 30 pounds.
See, this I don't get.
Thrust and had a lot of beer and pizza.
This is the 11 years after he was playing baseball. But I guess, I mean, I'm thinking about it too much. Anyway.
I'm telling myself that this is a character who, you know, never wants to feel too far away from being in that shape.
I got you.
So he works out all the time.
Or maybe it's just lifting kegs and boxes and shit up and down them steps at the bar.
He's absolutely shredded.
Yeah.
And when we see him, you know, fully nude, well, we don't see like, you know, we don't see anything, right?
Yeah, but in his underwear.
Right. No. When
with the Hebrews.
When the Hebrews strip him down,
he's naked. Yeah.
Like he doesn't anyway, he's not fat in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't have a baseball butt or nothing. He's just Hollywood shredded because Hollywood. And Zoe, by the way, is also looking real fit. I wonder if she was getting ready for a superhero thing. Was this like while she was a Catwoman?
I think it was after Catwoman.
Okay,
but I feel like that's her norm anyway. She don't seem like she ever has any body fat. Oh, I didn't realize the cinematographer was Matthew. I still can't say his last name. Libatique.
Oh,
I mean, he's one of the. He's one of the the top dogs. But he also works with Darren Aronofsky. That's why. So it's not like
he did a good job too. New York,
hasn't.
It looks very good.
Like he's Academy Award winning, and so it's like Roger Deakins, and he's like number 2 or number 3. But yeah, he always works with Aronofsky.
Oh, he shot Highest to Lowest.
I still haven't seen that.
The best thing I can say about that movie is it looks wonderful.
Oh, okay. I think he won his Academy Award for A Star Is Born, or maybe he was nominated. But don't let me get the line. Anyway, keep going.
I'll keep my eye out for more of his work. Matt Smith auditioned 4 times to get the part. Wow. I wonder who else was up for it. Doesn't say here.
Yeah, he has always done Aronofsky's and Bradley Cooper too.
The movie is an adaptation of Charlie Huston's 2005 book by the same name, and he wrote the screenplay himself. Darren Aronofsky had approached him in 2008 to adapt it, but the rights had already been sold off. Around 2013, screenwriter David Hayter is that the David Hayter?
So Aronofsky wanted to make this movie. Like it was his idea to make this movie. So,
is that like Solid Snake David Hayter? I'll look that up in a second. David Hayter was developing an adaptation of the novel with Patrick Wilson in the lead role. But nothing. Patrick Wilson?
That's weird.
That feels really weird. First of all,
I don't like saying people are too old, but he seems too old for this role.
Like this would have been around Watchmen, but he was middle aged then.
I was about to say I've never seen a young Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
I'm a little disrespect. No, I like Patrick Wilson. Yeah. Patrick Wilson, though, is definitely he's an unfortunate B-lister. That's fucking Solid Snake. I did not know he was just out here writing screenplays too.
That's funny.
I don't know. This means a lot to me right now. But no, I like Patrick Wilson, but like his casting as Night Owl is kind of perfect because it's like
it really because that's the character. Like he's kind of like the neighborhood, like, hey, how you doing? White guy.
What is he lacking? He's He's tall. He's handsome.
He's just
He can get ripped. Why can't he be a movie star?
It's charisma. He has charisma, but he doesn't have that type of charisma. He
I
doesn't
guess
have
not.
he doesn't have badass charisma. He has like cool, he has like uncle charisma.
He has uncle energy.
Yeah,
he does, and not like cool uncle energy. Like
no, just the uncle you can rely on energy.
yeah, accountant uncle energy.
Yeah, like he'll be at the airport on time.
There's $50 in the birthday card every year.
Yeah,
you know, like he's
the brother that didn't go spend his inheritance out and while out. Like he stayed with the dad and kept working the farm.
Someone said that he was actually he would have been a perfect classic Aquaman.
But not the new Aquaman. Yeah,
but like if they wanted to make Aquaman like
when he was still boring.
Yeah, blonde with the arts. Yeah, like exactly that one.
But
like,
having said that, Ocean Master is probably my favorite role of his. I can't explain why. I think he did a really good Ocean Master.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like Aquaman 2 for their dynamic.
I still haven't seen that, and the only reason I wanted to see it was their dynamic, because I enjoyed the little bit we got in Aquaman 1.
They are very fun playing off each other.
Yeah. I just still haven't watched the movie, but I knew like once I saw that it was going to be like a buddy thing, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in.
And there's a scene where he's trying to run, but he's almost never out of the water. So he doesn't know how
he never had to be straight
poke his arms.
That's funny.
So he's just kind of like Naruto running.
Oh, now I gotta check that out. That's funny. I kind of want to leave this part in where we just shit on Patrick Wilson for 10 minutes. He's not even in this movie.
Fucking reason. Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, I think that's do you want to know who wins the game that he turns off at the end?
Sure. It was a real game?
Yeah, it was a real game. It was the Cubs. Cubs won.
Oh, so the Giants lost?
Yeah.
Maybe he saw it happening and was like...
Wait, I'm sorry. Wild card game. Hank turns off the other games. Game won by the Cubs, who defeated Hank's San Francisco. Yeah, okay. Yeah. One of the few Aronofsky films where the protagonist is not killed off at the end. In film's closing moments, there's a clever payoff to an earlier character detail. Just as Hank tries to warn the bartender that the cat bites, the feline sinks its teeth into him, prompting the bartender to remark that Hank and the cat have the same eyes. It's a subtle reference to Bobby's earlier advice: never bare your teeth unless you're ready to bite. That's not what she said, but whatever. By the end, Hank finally embraces the lesson, proving he's no longer just growling; he's ready to fight for reasons. Okay. Also, it made me think like maybe the bartender is a piece of shit for some reason.
Oh, he's Namor. He is a piece of shit.
Apparently, to prepare for the role, Schreiber and D'Onofrio took part in Shabbat meals in the Shahad family in Crown Heights. Good for them. And that's
so they ate Jewish food to prepare for the role. Maybe that's how it works. You have a matzo ball soup, and it's like, oy vey.
Yeah. But I guess they also just were hanging around. Because I had to wonder, honestly, if either of them had Jewish roots. Like they pulled off the look very well.
I mean, D'Onofrio is obviously like Italian, right?
Italian, but that doesn't mean he's not like half Jewish.
Yeah, but Liv Schreiber, that could be Jewish.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? What's that comedian? Jean-Marco Cerezi?
I don't know where that's from.
Oh, he's getting pretty big these days. His name is Jean-Marco Cerezi. He's Italian, but he's like half Jewish.
Oh, okay. I mean, and Optimus Prime is Jewish.
Optimus Prime is Jewish. Yes, we all know this. This is common knowledge.
That's from The Simpsons, by the way.
No, actually, it's from Family Guy.
Family Guy. You're right.
Yeah,
oops.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, look at me actually yes-anding your joke, and then you fucked it up.
Yep. I'm cutting this shit.
So to get to my hang up on this movie. Okay.
Yeah, final thoughts.
Movies do not have to be morality plays, right? Things can happen to characters not because they earned them, just because things happen to people, right? However, such as life. However, this is a movie that has a clear message about making choices or owning your decisions, earning your happy ending, that kind of stuff, right? So if the movie's going to press that, and this character is supposed to stop running away from his past, I don't think it is. reinforcing that through the narrative because, again, we don't see that he is living a bad life, right? When he's drunk and he says, all I have is garbage. I mean, you're a bartender, which isn't like the highest class of job, but you seem happy. You have, again, a pretty spacious apartment, beautiful girlfriend. We don't see him lacking anything.
I mean, but he's still, just the fact that he's in New York, like, I don't know if they say it or if they just imply it, but he ain't seen his mom in a long time because he straight up doesn't want to be where the accident was.
At this point, we don't even know there's an accident. I'm saying that in those first few minutes, like, we don't see like a look of like a sigh. We don't see that he's missing out on anything. It looks like he's just living a perfectly normal life. Like, again,
I mean, are we talking about the first few minutes, or are we talking about the thing as a whole?
They could have showed us like an actually like trash apartment. They could have showed us that he's a loser. They could have showed us like that he's in debt. Anything to show us that his life is not going the way that he wants it to be going. Everything looks like it's working according to.
I mean, it was a slow reveal,
plan, but by
that's
the time
why we got the bits and pieces of the crash.
Right. Okay. So like the crash happens, and he doesn't get to be the baseball star that he thinks he's going to be.
And it's like, oh, he's an alcoholic, and he killed his friend.
Again, we don't even know he's an alcoholic until after the bad things already start coming for him.
Yeah, a slow reveal.
So anyway, the movie starts punishing him, right, for existing. The movie's called Caught Stealing, right? That implies that he was doing the wrong thing and is caught, right? It's either in the baseball parlance of, hey, you tried to steal a base at an inopportune moment and they fucking threw you out. You got caught stealing. Or literally, maybe he was trying to take the money. Maybe he saw an opportunity for a come up. Maybe he realizes that Russ was not on the up and up and that there was money to be had. I wanted for the title of this movie to make sense to me and for the things that happen to the character to make any sense to me. He needed to be a worse person. Like, he needed to actually be doing the wrong thing at some point for this karma to come down on his head. Yes, he did the wrong thing as a teenager that got his friend killed. That has nothing to do with what's happening to him in these 2 days or 3, however long it takes for this narrative to happen. And all this stuff about baring your teeth and being ready to fight and everything. It's like, what is he fighting for? What is he supposed to be fighting for? A better life? Again, his life doesn't seem bad. He's not behind on his bills. He doesn't hate his boss.
Okay.
His life seems fine.
I get what you're saying.
What is the fight supposed to be for?
I think you're overthinking it. I think what it is he just off principle, he's a man that runs from his problems. He, like you said, the crash happened. Even at the crash, he started crawling away from it. And then he leaves California, goes to New York to run away from it. And it's just that's his approach to everything, is that he runs away from his problems. And now he's faced with a whole big old problem that he just ended up, and it's not his fault. It doesn't matter that it's not his fault, or it isn't his fault. But he has it. He has to deal with it now. And is he going to run away from it, or is he going to face it?
But what choices was he supposed to make to save Yvonne or what's the bar owner's name?
Paul. Not Paul.
Right? Like, because he's dealing with people, like he has no power. He doesn't have a weapon. Like, they're all coming at him 2-3 at a time. The cops are involved. Like, what the fuck was he supposed to do? What decisions was he supposed to make that would have not ended up with his girlfriend getting killed? Which I don't like that they killed her as like a moral thing for him. Like, it's like you're running away from your problems, so your girlfriend got murdered. Like,
yeah.
Because how is he running away from his problem? He was trying to go get the key.
He got drunk and lost the key. If he didn't get drunk, because that's how he deals with his problems, by drinking, he wouldn't have lost the key. If he had the key, he could have gave it to him right away. Yvonne would have lived. But he deals with his problems by drinking. The drinking is the running away.
No. Because it's the Jews who kill it. It's the Hebrews who kill her.
So she's already dead? But because he ran away from the Hebrews. But he was told to run away from the Hebrews.
Because the cop told him to. Like, again, like, Of course he's going to avoid them. The detective that he trusts called them literally scary monsters and to avoid them. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, I don't understand what
She would already
series
been
of
dead.
decisions he's supposed to make to get the quote unquote happy ending here. The movie's suggesting that, like, okay, if he doesn't run away from his problems, then these bad things won't happen.
But
No, the
because
bad things were just, he just
up
living
until
his
that,
life,
you're right.
and
Up
they
until that
beat the
point,
shit out of him.
he didn't really have the opportunity to use the agency to face his problems because he was just doing the sensical thing, like as far as it goes where she dies. I'm gonna give you a cookie. I can't argue with you.
Oh God! So that's what I'm saying. It feels
I see what you're saying.
mean to me.
I see what you're saying.
But again,
Because
on
you're right,
second
the
watch,
Hebrews killed her. So before that, he couldn't have saved her. Damn. But eventually, he did get the opportunity to use the agency to face his problems. Now she was already dead. Paul was already dead. Shit was already sideways, and he could have laid down and died, or he could have run away. But he was like, "No, I'm gonna get this money."
I think you see, like,
So I see
if
why
anything,
he's saying
the
that it's
movie,
mean because he couldn't have saved her. But that's
everything bad happens, and this is the kind of movie that, to me, the characters should generally earn what happens to them. Again, that's not in every movie. That's not every character's fate. Sometimes shit just happens. This feels like the kind of movie that bad things are supposed to happen to bad people. Bad things can happen to good people, but
or
that's
just white people are dangerous.
but you're supposed to, like, push through the bad and again earn your happy ending, whatever. But they murdered literally everybody except for the main character. Apparently, for his
everybody ended up dead, huh? Except everybody
Really?
that has a talking line ends up dead, except for the main character and his
Pretty
mother,
much.
and I guess the bartender
and the homeless dude.
and the homeless dude.
So, yeah. For me, I just think like that central message gets a little lost in there. But
all right, I'll give you that. Yeah.
I do appreciate watching it again. Again, all the movie making stuff here is good. The acting is good. The cinematography, the music, all that stuff. And yeah, no, it's funny. It means to be funny, right? Because you're laughing because they want you to laugh. When it's brutal,
not Paul. So I'm sorry, that's not Paul and get out the fucking bed. That's my two favorite lines. Yeah. But go ahead.
I think I would end up giving this. I'd give this a 3.5 out of 5.
All right. I think I gave all my thoughts throughout the movie. So yeah, ratings. You know what's funny? The last episode, I forgot to give my rating. That's how rusty I was. Speaking of that, though, what did I rate this movie? I'm pretty sure I gave it an 8 out of 10. Hold on. Yeah, 8 out of 10. I thought it was a great movie. I mean, now that you poked holes in the shit, I'm gonna still give it an 8 out of 10 out of spite because it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. I really enjoyed it, and I'd still recommend it. And I think you are the only person who could find that hole, at least that I talked to. I think if I recommend this to anybody else, they'd have just as much fun as me. So
my friend who I saw this with felt the same way. My brother is more with you.
Holy shit.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
And but then my friend who I saw it with said he saw it again and he liked it more. And
he liked it more the second time?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to watch it the third time to see if I like it, if it stays the same or goes up or down, because I was multitasking this time.
It might be one for your shelf.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So 8 out of 10, I would buy this DVD. Would I buy the Criterion of it? If it's on sale, maybe, but I think I'll just get the regular Blu-ray.
Yeah. I get the Slim Blue.
All right.
I can definitely see a cult following for this.
Yeah, this felt like, even though, like I said, it was a flop, that's what I was going to circle back to now, is even though it felt like a flop, I feel like this is one of those that ends up being loved after the fact. Like, people are going to bring this up, like, man, do you see Caught Stealing? Yeah, and nobody talked about it when it came out. But 10 years later, like, Alamo is going to re-release it or some shit, like, and then like new like kitty cinephile is going to be like, yeah, this movie's great, yeah, like Caught Stealing, like no one cared about it in the moment, but after the fact,
when the next Darren Aronofsky comes out, there will be like everybody's episode.
Yeah, they're going to go back and watch it. Yeah. I love when that happens, by the way, but also hate it because it's like, damn, where were you when we tried to anyway. Ooh, we missed a part. Our fun stuff. Okay.
Oh,
Favorite aspect of the movie, I think you already gave it, so I'm gonna skip that one, which is just like the general movie stuff, right? The cinematography, and for me, it was just a fun movie. I like the humor.
I mean, very interesting characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, it's got a lot of likable things. I like that these characters exist. They're all so kind of idiosyncratic
And I
that
say that all the time. Characters make a movie. If you got
yeah.
movie, you got a movie with fun characters. Even if it's a weak story, it'll still be enjoyable. Like fun characters, enjoyable characters make a movie, and like them that can play off of each other. Yeah. Do you have a favorite
What did
scene?
Microbe say? What did Microbe say when Roman shot Colorado?
I don't remember.
He's like finally or something like that.
He was like sick of him.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Also, speaking of the karma through this movie, the fact that Microbe doesn't die is crazy.
I didn't even think about that. He's the only one that doesn't die outside of like the jokey characters that we said earlier, like the
He
homeless man.
gets pieced up, but like
he's
he's not
knocked
going to
out.
go to
He's
jail.
not dead. They might not
He's
even
gonna-
find him in that alley. He'll wake
He's
up
going
and
to
just
wake
walk
up
away.
and go along with his life.
That's wild. That's funny. Oh my goodness, that went over in my head. He's the worst character in the movie. And he lives
somewhat humbled.
Yeah, like his brother's dead, or whoever.
And he's just going to go kick the shit out of somebody else.
Yeah, because it's not even like Roman was his boss. They just kind of was in league with each other, right?
Igor? There's a Russian dude named Igor that they talk about, but we never see.
I don't know. So yeah, unless they died in the club in the club shootout, he's still got people.
Yeah,
he's still got a job. Yeah. So is there? I'm gonna combine these two: favorite scene, favorite quote. If you got one. If not, we'll just keep it moving.
Crud. Keep it moving. I don't have one else.
All right, we'll skip those because I don't got one either. I already said my favorite quotes. Who is the MVP character? Can't say Hank. It's Microbe. That's not. There's a difference between favorite character and MVP character. You think
MVP character then.
I mean, it might be Microbe if you can make an argument.
I can't say Hank.
No, you can't say Hank. I don't know why. I just made up that rule.
Russ.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say Russ.
It's Russ that caused this whole shit.
It's Russ that caused this whole shit. Which of course, we wouldn't have this little romp if it weren't for him. He is like in the trailer. Just his look and sound definitely catch your attention. The fact that he's not in most of the movie.
His two scenes are great.
But he's very memorable.
Okay.
And he, again, like, it's easy to write a piece of shit who's just a piece of shit. You don't want Russ to die necessarily.
That's true. Even after he tries to throw him under the bus, you still feel for him.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give it to Russ.
All right. My MVP character is Bud the Cat, because Hank, that was kind of Hank's motivation that like his girlfriend dead. He was like, I gotta save this cat. Okay. Even though he didn't like him at first.
Damn
like they became best friends.
I'm such a fraud. I don't even know who wrote the book.
It's Charles Houston.
No, who wrote Save the Cat?
Oh. Save the Cat. That's funny.
Blake Snyder. I didn't know that name. But
that's funny.
That's screenwriting 101.
Yeah. Gotta save the cat.
Yeah, how do I make sure some people like this character? Oh, he saves the cat. Oh, cool.
I thought it was the character just can't be evil for the sake of being evil. They also have to.
Well,
I guess there's multiple reasons to save the cat.
If the first thing your character does on screen is save an innocent creature, people are going to like the character. If your character kicks an innocent creature, they're going to want their head by the end of it.
Hence the Russians and Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
And Microbe somehow lived.
And Microbe.
Put the cat in a cast.
Because we know he did it. We know he's the one that kicked the cat.
Yeah,
we know it.
Of course he did. You probably would have done more if the cat didn't get away.
Or maybe it was Bad Bunny because he tried to pet it and then he bit him. Do you remember the scene? Did any of them have like a bite mark?
I'm pretty sure he bit Microbe.
Okay.
It was during the interrogation back at his apartment, at Hank's apartment.
But we don't see it happen. He wakes up to the
No,
cat
we don't see
limping.
it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
What's
keep it moving.
I,
Who's your favorite character? Or no, who's your favorite character? But which character are you? Your favorite character is Microbe, but which character are you?
I'm Hank. Just a good dude, living my life, man. I ain't trying. No, fuck that. I'm Dwayne.
It's 4 a.m.
I'm Dwayne.
Shut up.
I'm not getting mixed up in none of this. I'm not reliable enough for you to dump your cat off on me. And yeah, no, I'm Dwayne. I don't even get to be in the action.
That's funny. I want to say I'm Hank. I mean, my favorite character is. I don't want to say the cat again, but my favorite character, I guess, would be Russ. But who am I? I want to say Hank.
I'm Spider-Man.
But I might be.
What makes you Hank? What are you running from? Who'd you kill?
Trying to get me to self implicate, like.
So why'd you come here from Guyana again?
First of all, I was 2.
Man, you got started early.
That's old enough to kill a person. Just in the, and I'm just living my life and it should just be happening, but I'm trying to be a good dude. But I don't know. Maybe I'm a Vom because like I'm just trying to be cool and help out, but I'll probably die early.
Sad.
R.I.P.
She did not deserve.
God damn. Anyway. And then when these white men are dangerous. It's a Pocahontas reference. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah.
You know, I've only seen that once.
You don't need to see it more than once.
And like just 10 years ago.
I got a list of Disney blind spots that I figured I would cross off when I got a kid and that didn't happen.
Well, he's still pretty young. You got time.
I got time. But yeah, we could end it there. We did all
our
fun
stuff. I think that's an episode, man.
Yeah. So on that note, thank you for hanging with us. I know we talked a whole lot for just being 2 people on this episode on an hour 45-minute movie, but it was fun.
We are at 2:46. It's going to get cut down, but that's where we're at.
Yeah, right now we're at 2:46. The end, I'm going to try and shoot for under 2 hours for the end thing, but we'll see how it goes. So sign off. Once again, subscribe, like, share, yell at us online, do all that stuff to help the engagement if you like us and if you're nasty. On Threads, we are at SGBK Podcast, on Blue Sky at sgkpodcast.bsky.app. You can email us at sgbkpodcast@gmail.com. We're on Instagram, SGBK Podcast. I think that's all of them. You can find us personally. Do you have anything, Jamel?
Yeah, you can follow me on Letterboxd on Mellow87. That's MELLO87.
Oh yeah, and on Letterboxd, I am Tiffzilla or at Tiffron, one of the two. I give you my Blue Sky, but I ain't used it in 2 years, so I said
thanks for getting me on that.
Hey, I mean, you know, people still use it. It's not a dead site, so.
Oh, I know.
But anyway.
Might as well be.
I haven't gone back to survey the land since we started this back up. But I am on
hate
Letterboxd.
That I'm still on Twitter, but I'm still on Twitter.
Nah, I'm not. The podcast got a Threads, but I'm not active on there. Sometimes IG sends me over there to look at bullshit, and then I realize I'm looking at bullshit, and then I leave again. But Letterboxd is probably my most active one right now. And honestly, this is a film podcast, and that's a film community, so that's all you need to know.
Yeah, I like it.
And on that note, we done. All right.
Peace.
Bye, guys.